right, everybody's loaded up.
Yeah.
And we are heading up to the starting point.
Oh boy.
Filled it up. Good afternoon, happy Memorial Day. We are on the beautiful 3 Mile River, also known as Big Darby Creek. And here comes my crazy little brother. Oh! I have my 2 younger brothers with me today, John and Joel up ahead here, and John's son Jake, and my son, one of my sons, Blake. And because of the difficult farming season, we had to cancel a trip to northern Michigan. We were supposed to go to Lumberman's Monument and do some backcountry camping and sand dune jumping, maybe some mushroom hunting. But like I said, because of the difficult farming season, we stayed home and opted to do a little kayak trip instead. So we are here in Plain City at 3 Mile River, which turns into Big Darby Creek and flows all the way to the Scioto River. This is what I was hoping not to run into. This is a doozy. Largest obstacle I've ever come up on. And we gotta crawl around this one.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my God.
We might have to do some recon on this one to figure out the best way around. Do we go that way?
Where does the river go? Left?
Or this way?
I didn't see one.
We found a rope swing.
Yeah, you can get up there.
Right there, it's not much. It didn't make my minimum criteria of 30 feet, but it's close enough and we're gonna do it. All right, you gonna film it? I'm waiting for a big drop here. Wait for a big monster to come eat your foot. Big cat. I hope it's deep enough out there.
Just land on your back or something. Belly smack it.
Come on, old goat. Oh man.
Just jump it. Jump into that big knot.
Is that not gonna allow me to get in there far enough?
I think so. Guess we'll find out.
I'm just gonna drag bottom real bad. Let's just probably just hit the water together. You ready? Woo! Yeah, man.
Not bad.
Yeah, you gotta jump to the top knot and then you can ride over the water.
What, that knot?
Yeah. I went up a little further, wherever you want to. All right, Jake, let's see what you got. Are you just jumping in or are you doing a flip?
Whoa! Whoa! That is cool.
All right, take 2. That rope swing barely met the minimum requirements. It's still fun. Okay, whenever you're ready. We got Joel trying to get a running start, and you're gonna do a backflip, right?
I'll try.
It's really easy. Yeah! Woo!
Oh, swing back and push on the tree and really get up.
Oh. He's gonna have to now.
Ready? John's just relaxing over here. Doing some texting.
Oh.
Doing some day trading over there in his boat.
Oh, right. Ready? Selling some toolbox. Oh.
Here he comes! Look out! Oh! Had to pull the camera away. We are having an absolutely relaxing time on 3 Mile River today. And I failed to mention where we started today. We started at the Buck Run Road covered bridge. And we are planning a 17-mile float back to Plain City, where my brother John and his son Jake and my son Blake are heading home for the day. This will probably be, you know, early evening before we get back, because we have 17 miles to go, and it's pretty slow going. Joel and I are going to continue on down towards the Darby Run boat ramp, which is another 11 miles beyond Plain City, and we're going to try to find a place to spend the night on the river and make this a 2-day trip. And the wife is going to come and pick us up tomorrow morning, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So that's the plan. And right now, we found a bridge that we're considering jumping off of. All right, look what we have found. We have something fun going on right here. We have about a almost 20-foot jump. We got about 6 foot of water here, so I think we're pretty safe. All right. All right, no back gainer here, man. It's too risky. So just a good jump. Woo!
Oh, you hit bottom hard?
Not real hard at all.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
It's not high at all, Blake.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, Jake, you got it.
Yeah.
Woo! Didn't even touch. Awesome. Oh, yes.
All right, here comes my brother John. He's gonna run and jump. Yeah, that was good. Blake, you running?
Yep. Oh, I hurt my.
Don't hit your knee on the rail. Do a cartwheel. Yep. Okay, Blake's doing a run and jump. Nicely done. Well, we thought we were scot-free until this. This is terrible.
13 more miles.
It's so dense that you can almost walk across the top of the debris.
Oh.
Blake made it through. There goes Joel.
Oh,
So should I try to go that way?
wow, that's rotten egg.
That's some rank stuff right here, man. Yep. So how you liking that inflatable boat?
Pretty good.
Looks pretty comfy. Called the Sea Eagle.
Some rapids.
So the Colonel has the Eagle Talon.
Oh, really?
You have the Sea Eagle. Quick update for you. We are officially 4 miles in. We should be about 6, but we've stopped several times. Jumping on rope swings, jumping off bridges, walking around debris fields, whatever you call them, strainers. We've had at least 6 of them now. And now we got some shallow water coming up. But it's still very enjoyable, just pretty slow going. We got a little low head dam here, only a foot drop, should be fine. Didn't even affect it. Right there, Joel, it's coming in your boat. There's a snake. Oh, he's coming back.
No, I don't want to go off.
Why not? It'll be easy. There comes the snake. The snake went over. Woo! Oh, that's nothing. If Joel can go over just fine, I will too. Nice, easy, easy. The boys are chasing down a water snake here at the low head dam. They're smacking away. Did you get him? We might be eating some snake for dinner. We caught the snake.
Yeah.
All right. He's a little small to eat.
But you can still eat them.
We'll try it. We'll smoke him on the fire.
Fall off, he'll make a better video. Oh, yeah. You have your Crocs on? No wonder.
Better be deep enough. It is.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go, boys. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo!
We don't know what bridge this is, but here we go.
That's the way to pee. One. I can't touch. Woo!
Nice. Jake, you going again? Nice. All right, Blake jumping off a 25-foot bridge.
Ready? Yep, here we go. Oh man.
You got it, you got it. Yeah, all right. This was a pretty good bridge to jump off of right here. A good 25 feet, I would say. And we are just beyond halfway, a little over 9 miles towards our 17-mile destination to Plain City. Well, I think we may have bit off a little more than we can chew. I didn't realize this river was only flowing at like 1.5 to 2 miles an hour. So it's taken a lot longer than we thought. It's 6:15 and we're about 11 miles in, 10 and a half, 11 miles in. We still got 6 miles to go just to get back to the truck so these guys can go back home. And then me and Joel were planning on continuing on to stay the night a few more miles further downriver. This is such slow going, it may take until almost dark to get to where we're gonna set up camp and get these guys back on the road. All right, we'll keep plugging away. And it looks like behind me, all around, it's dark and cloudy, like a rainstorm's moving in. Not good. I don't know if you can see this through the screen, but the mayflies, I don't know what they are. Some kind of flying insect just swarming us right now. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Maybe it means it's getting ready to pour on us. John and Jake taking a little break. Look how thick these things are, man. I can barely breathe right here. It's starting to sprinkle on us. But whatever these things are, they look like mayflies. The same thing I've seen at Lake Erie. Is that what they look like to you, Jake?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I did not know mayflies were in central Ohio on rivers. Well, not too bad right here. Well, there's still quite a few. Well, we got rained on for about a half hour. Fortunately, it has stopped, and we are on our final 3 miles back to Plain City where our vehicle is parked. It's about 7:30 and we still have at least a mile and a half to go. Back to our truck at Plain City, and we are in some slow, stagnant water. I mean, I'm talking 1 to 1.5 mile an hour. It is some slow going. So we're paddling constantly, and I don't know how much John can take. He's right back there in the inflatable kayak. He's about had all he can take. We're gonna get there eventually. Another half hour, we'll be back, and Joel and I will continue on down and get a camp set up and a nice fire.
And also food.
Yeah, I smell some food and some campfire smoke all of a sudden. It smells good. It's motivating me again. We have a bald eagle's nest right here in front of me. And I'll zoom in. The bald eagle is actually in the nest at this very moment. See him there? Wow, right there he is. That bald eagle is watching us float by. That's pretty cool. Wow, that is a big old nest. That thing is like, that thing's like 4 foot across, isn't it?
Oh, easy. Good. I think it's 6 or 7.
Unfortunately, I'm directly under the nest right now, so you can't see the eagle. There's probably eaglets
I thought I saw a little
inside.
We're doing the drone.
I do have it. I do have the drone. But the question is, do I want to get the drone out and fly it right now? Oh, we're so close to finishing. We have arrived back to Plain City, and this is where John, Blake, and Jake call it quits for the day. They're loading up their kayaks as we speak, heading back to Bell Fountain. And Joel and I are going to head back down the river for another half hour, find a place to set up camp, and get some dinner going. Alrighty guys, well, it was a little longer day than we planned on.
Just look one up. Yeah.
8:30. We were planning on being back here at 6:30, it's 8:30. But we made it back. And these guys are gonna be in the comforts of home here in about 45 minutes.
Got that right.
Me and Joel get eaten alive by mosquitoes. Whew, we got some Sawyer Picardin on us right now.
Yeah, big itchies are coming.
Oh my gosh, let's check these out.
Ew.
What in the world, man?
I think I'm allergic to water. And it only happens when I get near dirty water. It's cold and uncomfortable.
Like canned food.
Oh
Sure.
my goodness. It's like part Aquaman or something.
My little leg's got it too.
Gee, Christmas.
I forget, it's got some weird name, but it's got slightly itchy. Some people have it really
But it goes
bad.
right away as soon as you dry out.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All righty, guys, have a safe trip. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we made it to camp, guys. And Joel got us a nice fire going already.
Previous chars. from,
Yeah. We were down to the wire. 9 o'clock looking for camp. And we got off the river, and I'll show you what we walked into. There's a clearing right here. And right there, someone was celebrating Memorial Day. And had a fire going already. And we just have borrowed some of their hot embers and carried them into our camp right here along the river. I know it's dark and you can't see much. There we go. So Joel's got his, I don't know what it is, probably E&O hammock. There's our fire. I'm in the middle of setting up my hammock and tarp there. Oh man, this is awesome. It is a muddy mess out here though, I'll tell you. There's the water. So we're about 30 feet off the river. And we're only about a mile away from Plain City. All right, let's get finished setting up and get some food cooking. You don't see a fire like this every day. 4 logs sitting vertical.
No splitting required.
That's right. No saw required. Man, that is nice. Very efficient.
That's the name of the game for me.
That's an efficient fire.
Joel called it Joel efficiency. Woo. Now I'm dry out. Ah, get my itchies gone.
All right, it's 10 o'clock and there are severe thunderstorm warnings all around us and tornado warnings. My wife has said she is willing to come and get me and Joel, a 45-minute drive from home, but I think we're just gonna hunker down and try to take this. As long as the wind's not real bad, I think we'll be all right. I'm ready to take on some rain, but I just hope there's not some real bad wind. We're hunkered down into some pretty thick trees here right now, so I'm hoping we're gonna make it through this okay. We can hear it rumbling off in the west right now. It's probably gonna be here in the next half hour, I imagine. Ah, smoke's in my face. So I'm just eating some Mountain House sweet and sour pork, and Joel's got some, what do you got there, Joel? Some Backpackers Pantry?
Yeah, Backpackers Pantry pad
Thai. So,
and some ramen.
And I just had my,
How many calories you got? You gotta consume. Take it down.
I just had my tortilla with Spam and some habanero cheese from the farmer's market. It was delicious.
1,500
So,
calories of goodness.
all right, we're gonna finish up our meals and anchor down these tarps really well and hunker down for the storm, and hopefully we'll see you in the morning. The tornado sirens have been going off for about an hour. Good morning. We had a very eventful evening last night. It started pouring on us around 11.
Yeah.
It started pouring on us around 11 o'clock, and there were tornado sirens were going off everywhere. I guess there was tornadoes in Dayton last night and Salina, and there was tornado warnings all around us here in Plain City. So we had sirens going off till at least 12:30. And it sounded like they were a couple hundred yards away, so it was deafening. But once that stopped, it was a very, very peaceful night's sleep with the pitter-patter of the rain. One issue. It rained most of the night, and little did we know that Big Darby Creek over here rises very quickly upon a few inches of rain. So quick that I had a dream that my kayaks floated away. So I was thinking about it in the middle of the night. So at 6 a.m. I woke up, looked out my hammock, and noticed that the river is no longer starting right there. It's now all the way up here, 15 feet to 20 feet away from our hammocks. And I looked over here, and the kayaks are gone. Our kayaks were right there, pulled up on the bank about 10 feet. I didn't think there was any chance in the world that there was enough water to carry those kayaks off. But as you can see out there, the water is moving pretty good today at about 4.5 miles an hour. We're hoping they're downriver somewhere. Joel, what do you think about this?
I'm thinking about getting the old trash bag and floating down,
Oh my goodness.
which I've done before.
Yeah, I'd probably get snagged on the first limb. The one good thing is that the sunshine is out and it's going to be a beautiful day for some river recon. I contacted the colonel. He's on his way as we speak with his kayak and 2 new ones for me and Joel. And we are going to start floating down Big Darby Creek, and we're going to go all the way to the Scioto River if we have to. This is our job today, finding our kayaks. So stay tuned. Big Darby Creek water right there.
You can see the water over there.
Look at that,
that.
crystal clear.
I
It's
can't believe
amazing. It makes me wonder if it would make Coke or Pepsi come out clear.
I
I
know.
want to try it.
Goodness. That's incredible. It's probably gonna clog up already.
It's hard to squeeze when your bottle loses.
Maybe I'll have to do that. I was gonna. Gosh, I cannot believe how clean that is.
Good job, Sawyer. Look who decided to join us on Big Darby Creek. Who's this?
Deacon David Ty.
No! You liar! No wonder it took you so long to get here.
Going to the bank, huh?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Wow!
Oh, go on in.
This is David Ty. What's his nickname? We gotta come up with a nickname for you for the end of this trip. Man, it's good to see you guys. We've been sitting around here for 3 hours with no kayaks.
Wow, you forgot rule number 1 of kayak camping.
All right, 2
I'm giving you a
new kayaks in tow. All right, let's get the show on the road.
It is just you getting this thing.
We are back on the river again, and look what we just found. There's one of our kayaks. Yes! We really lucked out. One more to go. Hopefully it's just shortly downstream here and we'll stumble upon it. Joel is recovering it. I couldn't film over there because it was sweeping me downstream pretty fast. So they're untangling it right now, and it's in some pretty fast water. You gonna need help, Joel?
Oh, he lost his cool hat. Hey, you lost your cool hat.
The water's really been moving well these last few miles. We had a couple fun obstacles through the woods, and we are now on our final mile or two down to Darby Bend Lake in Prairie Meadows Metro Park. Well, we made it back. Wasn't our original destination to end the trip, but it all worked out. My wife made it down here in the truck. Kayaks are in the truck heading home. Colonel, your thoughts of the Big Darby Creek?
Loved it. That was a great river. I mean, if I'd have lost gear, I'd have hated it, but that was a
Who lost gear?
I don't know. Good flow, plenty of speed. Great fun twists and turns.
Yep, it's pretty nice. Joel?
That's a good thing we didn't find the other kayak. We wouldn't have much.
Yeah. We're still missing one kayak, so we may have to do another retrieval trip here soon.
Best to come when it's flooded.
Yeah, for sure. The water flowed really well. David, thanks for coming along, man. Glad you got to join us. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you on the next trip. Head back to Belly Fontaine. Alright, I'm back here at the Big Darby Creek covered bridge where we started our float yesterday, and you will not believe how high this water is. I'm guessing it's up almost 3 foot. We had some serious rain last night. So I'll have to look at the previous video, but the water distance to the beams is less than 3 foot, about 2.5. And Blake actually did a slide into the water right here. And now the water is level with the bank. Wow. It's moving pretty good. All right, let's go home.